so much fun. I wonder how many get a glue on this piece of paper.
Alexa, what's the temperature?
Alright guys, waiting for the 15-second orb to happen.
Maybe the tape will work better.
Alright.
Alright. Like, something doesn't work. You can try something else. Maybe. Perfect. This is looking so good. Another one.
Alright. Starting out pretty down here. Now remember guys, when you're doing the 15-second orb, you gotta be fast. Draw your lines.
We'll need to borrow your phone first.
Okay. Alright, testing. That's definitely a break of structure on the 15-second orb. I'm going to come in on some Ninja Trader. I'm going to shorting this right here. We can get a retest, that would be insane. But I mean, look how fast the gains are. Like literally, you get a break of structure, and then bam, it's just off to the races. Like it's insane how fast the gains you get on that. Here's your 15-second orb. Structure rate. Wow, it's just insane. Literally insane. Welcome everyone. But yeah, watch my 15-second orb tutorial. What was that? I was like, what the heck? Alright, I'm going to look for some big cap stocks, though. Yeah, I wish I did all my, I've been doing some random things on my prop firms, but, yeah, I wish I literally just stuck to this strategy right here. I'm seeing it so many times, just print money. So many times. You get a break of structure, it ends right in here, 59.06. You get about 6 points right there off the bat instantly. And then your stop loss is 59.13. You're literally risking like 6 points there. And you can make an insane amount of gains on this. And then once you get about, my rule is once you get about 5 points, you know, you put your stop loss at the break-even mark. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, 15-second is a beast. So credit spreads today, I'll see. I don't think I see anything alarming, but it is, we do got Trump speaking with Elon. I really would like to get in one. Yeah, I mean, we'll just see what the 45 gives us. And look at this monster return right here on the 15 sec already. I'm seeing it happen so many times. Right in here, you get in right when the candle closes. It literally retested right where that candle closed. 59.06 all the way to 58.98. Your typical returns are at least 10 points on this strategy. You're getting at least 10 points. Very fast returns. Good stuff. How's it going, Ja? What's up? Hashtag more money. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, that is nuts. So here's your 15, 30, 45. I was looking at the 15-second on SPY, too. Not really sure what that candle is, because that didn't happen. To me, that's interesting. Yeah, you have to make sure you do it on the future one. Alright, let's use the regular thing here. Alright, so I'm going to look at some bigger cap stocks here. Big cap stock momentum. Tesla's There shouldn't be anything that Bank of America. What was that? Oh, this is OKLO. Nice move up there. Johnson and Johnson. See if SPC wants to go. Man, I don't get that stock. Might want to cut that one loose here soon. If they don't do anything. Yeah, so the rules is you get in right when that candle closes. Right when that candle closes. And from this body here, 59.06, or you can just wait for price to come back to that area. Right in here, 59.06 all the way to 58.97. About 10 points. And so what we're doing here is, if you look at SPX, orbs go all in a uniform way. So right now we probably have the 1 minute orb right here at 9:31. We get a break of structure here at 9:33. So we had the 1 minute orb. Then we'll probably have the 5 minute orb. You see how this is all going to work in a uniform way. So we got the 1 minute to 5 minute. And if you're catching this early, this is kind of the results you're going to look to get. I mean, look at this. It's still going to go down. If you get a massive single orb, the gains are outrageous. So now we're working on a 5 minute orb. You know, here's your 5 minute orb, 9:35, this candle closed. Now we're waiting for this to break structure. And if it does, you better believe it. You're going to make insane returns on the 15 second. The entry on the 15 second was right here in this body of a candle closing. So 59.06 all the way to 58.95, not too shabby. I've been seeing this pass prop firms in like a day or two. Just depends on your size. Pretty nice strategy. Really, really happy with that one. I've been just back testing that one a lot. So Bull's got warrants. Let's see what Bull's doing. Okay. So we got back down to 1182. We know this EMA. Let's see what the options are. Puts. All right, so 11.82. I wonder if they would let me sell that 11. If that 11.5, they're not going to let you sell. There's just no expiration. It would have to go in the money for you to want to sell that. I'm not really sure how I feel about Bull. It's doing this a lot where it touches this lower Kellner channel and then it goes up. It makes you fast returns. Like insane returns. Like this right here is a massive return. Right off the bat. But yeah, 15-second orb is honestly the king for futures trading. That is just glorious right there. Break of structure. If you didn't get in right away, you put your order here right at that body of the candle. It retests it, and bam. Right now we're working on a SPX. We'll see. We'll see if we get a 5-minute orb. Now, if this comes back up and does like something like that, then yeah, make sure you have your stop loss break even now. You should not be up 10 points and then lose a trade. If you're up 10 points, your stop loss is always break even. You just got to scale it out slowly. But yeah, this is my favorite strat for futures. You can get one trade a day and be done. And then obviously look for 1 minute strats now for futures. Look for the 1 minute deep pierces and all that. We'll see if we get that. So yeah, we'll see. Another beautiful. I haven't seen this 15-second lose often. It doesn't lose often. This is it lost I think 3 days ago, but it was like 5-point loss. One of these trades alone, this is over 10 points now. So it doesn't really matter if you lose. I just like the clear stop loss, you know. You can literally be done with your day by it's 9:40. The market's open in like at 10. Yeah, it's only been open 10 minutes. You can literally be done with your day off of this move right here. Me personally though, I would like to see a 5-minute orb. If you get a 5-minute break of structure, this is going to make you bank. So if this closes below, this makes you bank. So I would like to see that. But if it don't, then you break even your stop. Your stop is right here. Right here is your stop. So this is where you entered. If you missed it, you wait for a retest. I always say get in right when you see, like, if you definitely see a candle breaking to the downside, you get in. So all this is free money now. If it breaks above it, you stop out. You should be scaling out your contracts here and there. So if you did 10 micros, I would take out 3 micros every 5 points. All right, and just keep holding them. Because I think we get a 5-minute break of structure, and you just make a massive move to the downside. And that's what we're getting right now. I like it better because if you do the 15-minute orb, for example, here's your 5-minute orb. Look at how big your stop loss is. Let's say this breaks structure. Your stop loss is way up in here. It's a massive stop loss. It's at the upper orb. Whereas at 15-second, your stop loss is so tight. So tight. All right, so PTD setting up for the large caps. Let me see. I'll go check that out. Good stuff on that. The freaking futures, I'm telling you, that is the best strat. If you don't have patience and want to make fast money, that's my favorite strat. All right, so PDD. I wonder why I don't have this one. Yeah, so basically you just need some more time distance from the 20. 15-minute is almost touching. It's not my favorite sector, Ireland. That's probably why I don't have it on there. Oh, well, you're talking about for a swing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it is setting up. All right, Bank of America. So Nvidia's coming down pretty fast here. Once again, we're just looking for that 1 minute to get close to this Keltner channel, and we'll be buying this, okay? And then for SPX, we got a long way to wait. SPX, we're doing a 45-minute orb, so we won't get a trade till about 11 o'clock, so I'm not really watching that for some time. Oh, I forgot to post on live. Whoops. Whoops. $355 for Tesla.
No.
Black Magic, the evil sorcerer? Black Magic, the techno man?
No.
Black Magic, my racehorse?
No.
Black Magic, midnight.
It's Black Magic Tire.
I signed it, Tubby.
Okay.
I sent it to your email.
Thank you.
I'm watching the video. Yeah, if the video goes down in this area, love it. If you ever get a 15-minute touch on the video, that's insane. Always take advantage of the video. All right. I don't know about SPC anymore, to be honest. That's crazy. AC. I think it's a good hold for a bit. What's it doing? I mean, it's just taking forever. I mean, we hit the daily EMA 50 and we're, man, no bounce on the daily EMA 50. That's what's crazy. Kind of crazy in my opinion. I'm gonna day trade some stocks though. Been having, I really feel like with this market, I think we might be back into another day trading. With all the tariffs again, might go back into day trading a lot of this stuff. EJH, ENT, I'm looking at top losers. Newsmax. Happened so fast. This move down on Webull. Hard to catch those spikes down. Oh, here's NVIDIA. Coming down into a 5-minute, 15-minute. Almost there. Almost there for NVIDIA. Not yet there, though. Who is this? Hello? Yeah, I did get a thing, but I would like to talk to supplier us because I really didn't get any. Yeah, I got the board line playing. I submitted that one years ago. And that one did 50%. Yeah, like, yeah, I know I got a new one, but she never did help. She just said, hey, and that's it. Because I'm sure there's nothing she could do. No, I don't need her help. Yeah, and honestly, I just have to did it myself. And like I said, I got my migraine playing board. Like everything I've been doing myself, like I didn't even use no Telemedica. Like Chuck even got my one plane decrease. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, I wish I didn't even spend that one. Should have looked at the ratings there. So yeah, I got a decrease from one of my planes. I got a decrease on some of mine, and I got an increase on, or I got. But like I said, that migraine came through, and I got a 50% on that one, and that one I submitted years back. So it wasn't through VA claims. But yeah, I mean, yeah, but I discontinued the service because I remember way back I actually did have Chuck before. He said just give up on it or just do the board. I said okay, I'll just get rid of these guys, and I just did that one by myself. So yeah, that's why it took like 3 years. Yeah, it was the board on that one. I did that all by myself.
So much fun. That was really fast. That was awesome. Cool. That was really tricky up there. Clipping in all the different parts. And it took a lot of balance. That was so much fun. I almost made a fool.
No, because I'll be honest, like, Chuck really screwed me over. Like, he didn't do it. I don't really, like, it was like a 5-minute call for the whole process. And then I lose it for all those documents I said, I was like, anything you proofreaded. He didn't even proofread it. There were so many grammatical errors that I had to do it myself. So I was just like, I don't even know what he did. Yeah, the headache one is really the one that I've been working the most on. I've been years getting that one approved, and no joke, when I had, Chuck, he said give up on it. And because like it's not in your favor. So I was like, no, I'll just do the board. And he's like, well, you don't need us for that, that'll take years. So I'm like, okay. No, I'm fine. I've been, honestly, I just feel like I can do it myself. Yeah, I mean, she seems nice, but I just do it myself.
Great job. You're the winner.
Alright, thank you. Alright, guys. I'm watching the video here, guys. I'm trying to figure out how to. Yeah, the SPCE could do cover calls, but they're not that great. You'll just have to do farther out. 3 point, I mean, yeah, it's just at that point, in my opinion, just hold for a spike up. Alright, I'm looking at NVIDIA here. If I can get a move down to this 15-minute chart, we're golden. I just need to wait for that move down. See, big cap. Alright, so we got a lot of big cap stock momentums. Summit Therapeutics is showing up. Gap is down 20%. Rain is down a lot. Just remember to look at the 1-minute chart for very precise entries. Okay, guys? Look at that 1-minute spike up. GDS. I missed that one. But a lot of these I don't like. ILNQ, Marvel. Oh, okay, Marvel. What did they have? Technology after... They just had earnings or something, I'm guessing. That... Okay, Moderna is looking good for a scalp. We haven't touched the EMA 20. We have a 30-minute touch, 1-hour touch. This one is looking good. If it comes down into that lower range, I would like to take Moderna for a move up. I can see this getting a nice move up. We just got to get near that Keltner channel. mRNA. The spread is not bad at all. 25.68. It's pretty tight there. SMC. Another beautiful one. Just kind of check the news. This one is looking good too. SMCI. So where's NVIDIA in all this mess? I don't see NVIDIA in all this mess. MUDJT. BABA. You want to look for some that are more beaten down. Moderna's looking pretty freaking good. And if it gets spiked down there, that's looking pretty freaking good. Alright, so NVIDIA is only down like 2%. But this is looking really good too, NVIDIA. If you guys like doing call options, if it touches that, I'm telling you, you'll make a lot of money on call options. And yeah, so credit spreads, 11 o'clock is the most minimum I'll ever get in. Just remember that. All right, let's watch this one. NVIDIA. And we got Moderna. NVIDIA, Moderna, and SMCI is the ones on my watch. Just these little quick gains are pretty nice. Alright, so NVIDIA, Moderna, and SMCI. Moderna's kind of coming up to the 20. You just got to remember, guys, price will come back to 20. My first situation is, do we get a 15-minute touch? If we get a 15-minute touch, I like that. We got that on SMCI. It's looking beautiful. 30-minute, 45-minute, 15-minute, everything. SMCI has that touch. And then, let me see. If we can get a move down here, that'd be pretty sick. SMCI. And then, obviously, NVIDIA's looking good, too. A lot of the tech stocks are down. But I just like this 15-minute touch here. It's looking good. It's going to touch that 20. What does that move up to the 20? That's a 1% move up. Just need a little more down move there. SMCI is coming into the daily EMA 20. That should act as strong support. 39, 34. See what this does. How's it going, Imcodine Trug? I'm gonna look at some smaller caps here soon. Don't worry, I'm gonna look at. There's a lot to look at. Right now, I'm just in the pickings for this right here. Moderna coming, just kind of stabilized there. That's SMCI. Come on. Consolidating. It doesn't know what it wants. But you won't see bigger cap stocks like this take a while, like high quality. 933 to 959. We're going to touch that 20 pretty fast and vigilant. Just keep that in mind, especially when you have a 15-minute touch, 5-minute touch, 30-minute touch. It's going to happen fast and vigilant. I'm going to see if we can break this 39.34. See if we break it. I need to do my settings on here. Price slide, set your order price in relation to the min-text slot. I need to put the default to dollar amount. Alright, let's do 3,000. 39.34. 39.34 is the low. Yeah, if we break that, that looks pretty good to me. On SMCI. And just want to break it though. It's consolidating. While we're waiting, is NVIDIA doing anything exciting? No, it's kind of going up a little. Yeah, we need this one right here. This is the one I'm watching. So we can get some at 39.37. Ah, there it is. Yep. Okay. It hasn't touched the 20 yet. Had a nice little spike. But, yeah. Not really at that lower Keltner channel that I wanted. Now, I would have taken some of that off there. Moderna touched the 20, and now it's heading back to it where it wants to head out. IONQs. Checking these things real quick. At Market Lab. Came in down to that. Didn't really have a 15-minute oversold pattern there. Yeah, you see what I was looking for here? It's pretty big spike there. Yeah, I'm watching that. It's just not much big news there. SMCI, I should have bought some for a starter position. Yeah, you see how it touches the 20, and then that can be your rejection point. When you have this massive EMA 20, a lot of the times it's gonna come back to that. Trug. Yeah, so Trug had a big move up. Coming near this upper Keltner channel, you gotta realize price coming and hit this daily EMA 50 is going to be your rejection points. Okay, price hits the 50, reject, hits the 50, reject, 50, 50, 50. So we don't want to buy it when it's anywhere near that. It was a big runner here. I mean, look at this. This thing made a massive move. If you were slow, you missed it. Yeah, I'm going to give this one time. You got to give these... Honestly, I just don't like how they're so stuck to the EMAs, right? Yeah, I can't believe I missed that SMCI. I should have had that one. Gap does not have a 15-minute. Summit don't have a 15-minute. Rain, this is a biotech medical. It's down 18%. Not even close to the 1-minute ATR4. But if it gets there, I'll look into it. Marvel, nice, beautiful pump from the 15-minute, but we didn't have all time frames oversold. Moderna is coming back down. Rocket Lab, DJT, SMCI. Frick, man, I can't believe I missed that. That was a beautiful pump. I would have taken it off easily, right up in there. 39, 34. I was eyeing that for a move up. Yeah, I was so close to that one, pulling the trigger. Yeah, I'm watching Baba. Does that count as a... Keep in mind that the 50 will touch too. We'll touch that 50. It's just a harder EMA to touch. Not really getting as much volatility I like in the market. Did anyone catch SMCI there? That would be a nice... I want to see what kind of options they had. You can look at the 0 DTE options. I always like to 1 out of the money. It's pretty tight. 33 and 35. It's pretty tight on the option chain. What's SPY doing? Any 1-minute grabs I can get? Just kind of consolidating here. We'll see if they ever hit my
Have your phone, please.
What do you need it for?
Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, look at this massive point from the 15-second orb. We get 59.06 for an entry and went all the way down to 85. Not too shabby. Still hasn't hit the rest of your contracts for a stop. Yeah, I should have had that SMCI though. We'll see. We'll see if it gives us another opportunity. But you see what I'm looking for, guys? EMA 20 TD with a 15-minute touch. I don't just base it on a 15-minute touch because look at AAP. I'll show you something stubborn. If you would have did that, I mean, AAP, look at the massive down move this had. If you just base it on a 15-minute touch, I made massive money on AAP. But I didn't base it on just a 15-minute. Obviously, less quality stocks are going to do this. Advanced Auto Parts is not like a NVIDIA. It's just not going to do that. Bull, another nice scalping opportunity. DJ, TAT. HPQ, HP Inc. had bad earnings. Yeah, I'm watching the video here. Man, I barely missed it. I needed a little lower. NVIDIA don't really like touching the 1-minute chart. I'll be honest. Yeah, I don't like doing it often. AMD coming down. Rexcon, are you in the chat? I think I described everything that I'm doing if you were in the chat. OKLO. JD. So if it gets to the point where there's just not much volatility, there's not much to trade. I mean, down 1%. I didn't really see this Uber trade here. Not too shabby right here. It's a 1% move up from Uber. Like, missed this one. Wow, what happened to Enphase? What was that? Yeah, that was insane. Literally Enphase. Wasn't that news, though?
Oh, Mama.
Yeah, look at that. Pfizer. 15-minute. Almost there. Yeah, I like to be picky, though. Like, for example, we got Summit Therapeutics. I don't like trading biotech. I'm looking into Gap. If I can get a move down Gap, that would be nice. We're slowly getting into that 15-minute ATR 4. Yeah, SMCI was a really good one, though. Man, I wish I would have taken that one. Look at this, Marvel. Let's go, Marvel. Nice quality stock here. Wow. Nice move up on Marvel. We'll see if we can get that lower touch on the 15-minute on Moderna. I wouldn't mind Moderna either. Yeah, SMCI is just chugging away there. I'm telling you, if it would have broke this low, I would have been all in it. It just didn't do it. I would have been all in this thing. Man, for an option trade, making 2% literally in minutes, you're going to make a ton of money on something like that. Yeah, I just got greedy. I wanted it to break the low. We had the 15-minute touch. I had that. I had the 30-minute. I had even the 1-hour touch. I don't know why I was so greedy on this one. I just wanted a better entry from this. And honestly, for me, I could scale in. If it breaks this, I scale in, right? That's totally fine. I could have scaled in on a stock like SMCI. That's a good company. Yeah, I could have easily scaled in.
Here.
All right, let's check out my futures. All right, so we're coming back into the 15-second orb here. Either way, you made massive money on 15-second. Literally got in your trade. at the break of this structure here. You get in your trade right here, and it just went plummeting down. You make really fast money. So we have that consumer sentiment, SPX. See what that 45-minute candle looks like. This is SPX, big bullish from the low. So we'll keep an eye on that thing around 11 o'clock. That one shouldn't be showing up anymore since it's, yeah. Yeah, a lot of big V shapes right here. You know, it's kind of crazy. I actually had the very low on AAP. Literally, if I would have held this thing, I literally got this thing at the 47. I had an average at 47.50, or no, 47.40. This thing literally pumped all the way from here to here. That's disgusting. I had actually the absolute low. Because look at this. I did the 1 minute. I literally bought it in this area. And I scalped it up to the 20 and 50. But man, of days. If you see a chart like this, you're probably like, yeah, it's probably going to go up pretty big. No plays yet for me. I almost got in SMCI. I missed it. Look at that beautiful trade. One and done right here. One and done. Remember, these options were, this was in the 20, this is 100% gain on your options, just to let you know on a 0DT. If you did this strategy, you would have made 100% if you held from this lower to this. You don't need a massive move on options. I mean, look at it, it's still going up. There's your 50. That's where it has to touch. That's probably where we're going to reject. But, yeah, these things were like in the 20 cents. You made over 100% on just this one option. That's insane. Yeah, SMCI was the play to get. The video probably went up, but not as much as SMCI. That was nuts. See if there's anyone. Yeah. There goes SMCI. V-shape it up, buddy. Yeah, if you guys want to do some options, I'm telling you, this is the way to go. This has now became in the money on your SMCI. 48 cents. This thing is over 100% gain from this to this. 100% gain. So if you did $2,000, you would have made $2,000 on this. A simple $2,000 account. Obviously, I wouldn't have held it through all this. Who would have thought it would have went through the 20 and then went to the 50? I mean, if you want to be a daredevil, sure. But everything was there. 15-minute touch, 1-minute touch, 5-minute touch, 30-minute touch. Massive move. If you want to be... This is how I do it. You just got to stick to with high-quality stocks. I say over 20 bucks is the way to go. GDS is bumping from the lows. Are we surprised? Not really. Not really surprised. Hold on, I gotta take this. Hello?
back here. That's for Nina.
Legally, you can't do that, but not say like, hey, presentation from Chuck. Someone like, hey, you know, got a letter, I got a statement. I was like, you just like review it. Got no answer, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna submit myself. There's signatures on it. I forgot to put a signature on it, so you clearly didn't review it, so I had to do that again. I had 4 years, so I had my family members do it. So to me, I'll just kind of do the whole process. Like, did he really? And then, well, but Chuck, I texted his phone, and it was on the calendar, and there was meetings, and he canceled the meetings, so I had to go with, yeah, it's just that nothing was already with him, so it's like, it would take another month to get it. So, I'm just gonna try to do this myself, and I just feel like it was just me. And then even the planning site that I was saying, I was like, I put back into this, and then, yeah, I got awarded for that, but it's like, I was like, what is he even here for? Like, I know he was told me, I think he said, he tried to get me to spend money, but I was telling him, on my other things, I didn't need a diagnosis. I can get a diagnosis with the,
You excited, Pierre? Good job. Sit down. Get you water.
well, yeah, that's cool.
Here, Pierre, you want water? Chips. Here's water. Water. Like it? You put it here on your plate. Put it on your plate. Here's some more chip. Thank you. Your turn. Oh, you didn't bite. Go bite it. You carry it. Your turn. Your turn. Your turn. Now your turn. It's Kid's turn. You can't enough. Your turn. Your turn. Mama, this is the rest of the day. Let's put this here. Mama will use the restroom.
It is an incredible feeling to be done with it. So I'm going to put this in for here. Like I said, we found this option. The normal bill is $9,200. So it would be $9,250. I don't know what they're going to come with the violation. Bill, I do believe it is something more than that. If it's for some reason more than that, the original plan.
Yeah, just at the very expense of finding all that I do all myself. That's the kind of like pay me 9,200, and I'm the one telling what claims I'm doing. I'm the one doing all of it. No, I didn't get any.
Well, and probably the part of what happens.
Oh no, I thought you meant for the previous ones. I got the Nexus way back. I got being denied for the migrants. That's why he said give up on that. Yeah, way back. It was like maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Well, I'll tell you this. They're gonna because if you
But here's the thing, I canceled. Yeah, I've already paid for the 70% with you guys before, and then I canceled the service. So like that was like, I'm not kidding, that was like 3 or 4 years ago, and that was all paid off. Yeah, I didn't get a big discount, but for this previous stuff, it was none of that. It was just me doing all the work, no telemedicine, no diagnosis, and then me researching Google, YouTube videos, doing the CMP stuff, and then just talking for 5 minutes.
and did you ever try to
No, I just, everything was YouTube. I researched.
Okay.
Because anything.
Right, so like we have the videos in there for you. You know, we the material in here. So maybe I
No, I know he sent like emails to me and he'd be like, read this article. But to me personally, I can do that too and go Google, be like, yeah, check this article out and that. I mean, then like say, okay,
get that.
well, yeah, if I have a scheduled meeting, he never shows up. I call many times. I just want to talk to a coach, and it takes a month to talk to him. It's too late in the game. So I'm like, yeah, to me, having a coach is just, I'd rather just talk to them instead of say, hey, do this, read this article. Me personally, I can do that on myself. I'd rather just talk to someone. And then talking to someone for 5 minutes is not enough for me. Because I had many questions, personal statements not getting reviewed. I had to go with Mary. We submitted the claim wrong, and then we had to go back and resubmit it because Mary's not a coach. I mean, oh, I did. I was just.
That's why it's clear. But
Yeah, I can't get a hold of her. I told her, I said, why am I not talking? No, when I was doing my claim. This was like 3-4 months. But yeah, I had a coach in the very beginning of BA Claims Society. He literally was super good. Like we would talk for hours. And I was like, you know, and he got me approved for the depression one and all that. And I was like, yeah, thank you. I mean, this was definitely worth it. But I mean, talking to someone for 5 minutes is insane.
Yeah. Well, hey, man.